Governor Kevin Stitt celebrated his one-year anniversary in office by signing another 150 commutations and pardons on Tuesday. That followed the largest single-day commutation in U.S. history last November. ONR's Ed Murray reports on the progress one woman has made since leaving prison.
Casey Wineland is the new lady in shipping and receiving at Stroud Safety in South Oklahoma City.
I have an amazing boss. I have a job that I really didn't think I'd have. Just getting out of prison, you don't think, that you can get a job, you know what I mean?
That amazing boss is CEO Mary Jo Jerome.
I heard her story and I thought, if that was my daughter, how would I want someone to treat her? So I took her under my wing. She's working here.
The two got together through one of the first ever prison transition fairs like this one at Cape Bernard. The fairs were held in all 28 correctional centers with 45 community partners, nonprofits, and state agencies taking part. More than 200 volunteers connected with 781 inmates. Casey linked up with the Oklahoma Manufacturing Alliance during its stop at Mabel Bassett near McLeod.
It was huge. I didn't really think that many people were going to show up to something like that. It was kind of exciting. It was mind-blowing, actually. The manufacturing, I actually told them I was getting out, and they signed me up and called me the day I got out of prison.
That day was October 21st. Casey started work on the 22nd.
I think that's one of the major things that I'm really thankful and grateful for, because that's like the one thing you're in there, you're about to get out, you're like, dang, if I can find a job, I can do this. And so it was one thing that keeps me going every day, because I have that. I got that opportunity, and you know what I mean, I don't want to take it for granted.
She's paid her price. So her past is in her past. She's paid her price, and it shouldn't be part of her future. So her future is wide open. It's bright. And I want it to be as bright as I can for her. She's embraced us, and we've embraced her back. So they don't call her the girl in shipping, they call her Casey, and I like that. What's great about Casey is I haven't had an error in shipping since she's been here, so it works out for all of us.
To hear an employer say, hey, this is a gift to us because it adds value to our place of business, makes my heart happy. It makes me want to celebrate, and I know that it's a win-win situation for our state.
Chris Steele is the chairman of Oklahomans for Criminal Justice Reform.
Getting to see men and women take advantage of that and do well with that and act responsibly with that, I think it motivates us to want to do more.
Governor Kevin Stitt agrees this is just the beginning, saying, "My administration remains committed to pursuing bold changes in criminal justice reform over the next few years, to include reforming the criminal code and changing the culture in state prisons to help people return as productive members of society." In his first year, the governor has granted more than 1,000 releases through commutations, pardons, and paroles. Moving forward, the governor's criminal justice task force, Restore, recently concluded that while changing the culture behind bars is needed, more legislation is not necessary at this time to get that done. But Steele will ask lawmakers for more reforms in the upcoming session.
And so the reality is, in relation to Restore, this issue requires multiple approaches, multi-level approaches. And we also know that there are pretty obvious reforms that need to take place sooner rather than later. For example, we have a ballot initiative that will be going directly to a vote of the people. We're going to continue to pursue reforms in the way of bail to end this concept of debtor's prison. We're looking at supervision reform, and we're also hoping to reduce the amount of fees and fines that are levied on the backs of criminal justice involved men and women.
As those initiatives move forward, so will the career of Casey Wineland. She has found her life safety net, poetically, at a company that helps save lives by manufacturing safety equipment for the drag racing industry.
I have lots of plans for her. I plan on making sure she's cross-trained in other areas of the shop. And she's going to actually learn how to be a sewing machine mechanic, where we can have one in-house.
Her openness to everything is actually, I couldn't have asked for a better employer, so that's huge. It's like no judgment. People are willing to help you. And just stay focused and diligent in wanting good for yourself.
She works hard, and every time I have my weekly talks with her, it's kind of like she's grown just that much more. I can see the change in her. It's good. with Casey, the relationship that I have with her is I'm not letting her go back.
Ed Murray, the Oklahoma News Report.